going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Here's the handoff. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, go.
There's a dive up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Now a give on the counter. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Let's go now. Hey, smash. Warrior 70. Check go.
3rd and long for him here. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. They'll throw here on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintery weather. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Pass play now. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Connects on the crosser. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now an inside give to Hampton. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing on second. Dumped off to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to try and throw it here. Caught out left. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10 now from the 46. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That tackle made by Princely Umamiellen.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw now. Complete here to Hampton. Moving on into the red zone. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here on first down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. They'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. 70 ready. Rock all 80. Hup.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run with Hampton. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Dive play straight ahead. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Takes the second down snap. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set. 70 Lions. 3. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hurt. Mustang 19. Get up.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Pass play on first and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Here's Slide to try the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? To call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll throw it here on first. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Dropping back to throw. Brought in right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A dose of the hurry up here. Looking for a pass on second and short. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Give now to the running back. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
70 Lions.
Here's a throw. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Second and 3 now. The give now out of the shotgun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. 4th down, pass coming. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing from the gun. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Justin Matabike making that stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
They're going to try to throw for it. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. Running in the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Carter on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
I be turning up, y'all.
Aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's get it lit in here.
2nd down pass play coming.
Come in.
Finds a man right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
They really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions, these running backs take between the tackles. Sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw.
I told you we gonna get one. I told you.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football.
Right on time.
Almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet you can even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Now's where we blow the roof off this bitch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive.
Oh, overthrew it.
This is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
The give here on 2nd. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Giants into the nickel. 3rd down.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Here he is on 3rd and short.
That's what I do.
And they're going to down him by contact.
Tempo,
They've
tempo,
got
tempo,
enough for a
tempo.
set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
To the air now on 1st and 10. As he was throwing it, unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid
We lift.
gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Come on, Barkley. I need that. Gotta get there.
Pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll run for this.
Get off of me. More protein shakes.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
From the red zone on 1st.
Oh, you gotta get in there.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Back on 2nd and goal.
Oh my God.
That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needed a yard. 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side.
Too fast.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Here's Slide to try the point after. Snowy weather, no problem throwing that point after. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him
Oh, y'all,
down
we
to
need
the
another
26-yard
one.
line.
We need another fumble.
At their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton now up the middle. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get
Gotta
back to the
continue
line
to hit 4 quarters.
Just
4
a gain of
quarters.
1, and
They
that
gotta
brings
feel
up
it.
2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking to throw here. Short pass caught by his
Everybody
tight end.
gets hit.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down from the gun.
Nobody there.
The first down and even more.
Good shit.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New York.
Good play.
Giants shrinking the lead some in the third. His kick is good for the moment.
I'm not
at least,
even
as we
losing
got a
him.
flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Sticking to the air here.
Come on, I need a better animation.
They're all
Man.
over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready? Let go. 72. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Completed to
Yeah.
his running back.
Shit,
They're gonna
boy.
bring him down at the 36.
Better run.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it. He's back to throw. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Carter on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard
working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incomplete.
Good hit, boy.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes. 3rd and long.
Oh, he just lost him. No! Oh, good play, Lee.
Will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They're out to try and tack on the extra point.
Ah, should have swatted.
Footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle.
He could do it too. He could do it too. Charles Barkley. Look at yours there, sir.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. They can score some late touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
We embrace the snow.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's
Gotta love
1st
the
and
weather
10.
games.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hauled in left side. Get some space around midfield. And this great ends up getting them well into enemy territory.
Who's that?
Brought down. They get 35 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Running it with Hampton. As the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is
through the
only
whistle.
able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Dumped off to his right. They don't get any help on his 2nd down, Brock.
He all hit him
along the line, so no gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hey, check that. Street 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey,
There's a dive up the middle. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. So as the clock winds down to a
Fourth
new
quarter,
year, we
hold it
wind
up.
down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
19 Lion. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Desperation time here.
Give me that.
Mistake, that's intercepted.
Oh my God.
And the Eagles come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
With that block.
And then after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready up. Down. Hawk 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that. I promise you, some money will follow.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Moving in the air here. And he stopped.
Take the first. It's no.
But hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Working on 1st down.
Oh, we need that.
But still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gonna let this one fly.
Wrong
Deep
switching.
downfield.
Come on.
Inside the 30. And he takes it in.
That play,
Touchdown, New
busted
York.
coverage, everything. Good
The
shit.
Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. No throw, third and long. That's completed right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Yeah, right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they could be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th.
Oh no, really? Really? That is insane. That is insane.
The Giants now within 1
Bro, these are
score.
hit sticks. He's defenseless.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football.
I'm meeting him right in front.
Find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And
He's tough. It's okay.
Just
He's
as
tough.
he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Take it in on the right side by Pearsall. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
What I love about this, never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing from the gun here.
Oh.
Big gainer. They connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. This gets the first and more. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Shades right here.
25. Still fighting forward. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown.
Him for playoffs.
The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Here's Sly to try the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Now is Cook to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9.
Oh my God.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside.
Wait,
the
is that
30.
the 6'8" receiver from last year's draft, the rookie?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Well, come out throwing. He's got it.
Come on. You got a big hit for everybody. Come on.
Advancing this to the 37. The Giants moving
Y'all, I
quickly.
need
They're in
y'all.
a hurry up here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot.
Give me that.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Third down, give to Hampton. And he'll go
I
down
just hit
at,
60
we'll say, right at the 39-yard
O
line.
lineman and my D lineman.
The Giants using their first
That's
time
crazy.
out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on 1st down. Cut out
No way. You just bounced off a 4 hit.
midfield.
What?
Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Yo.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down.
Another one.
Left side.
Come on, give me that one at least.
35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that.
Oh yeah, he's not
Hit arrived
almost.
as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Oh, whole shot. Beautiful. Beautiful leap.
6. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Thank you.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down from the 42. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had in it. He's got it inside the 10. And they're getting that first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Catch made. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now with just 10 seconds left in our
Gotta get these goals.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it.
Oh my God, that's a dot. Gotta get that.
They passed on 3 points and they'll wind
GG's,
up
brother.
So beneath the chorus of fly, Eagles fly. It's a